Good morning. And Gus, by the way, Ken said that you were going to shave your head on stage. That's somebody banging out some hair up here. Yeah. So good morning. I'm Catherine, owner of Crum, the Salon and Spa here in Jefferson City. And I want to speak to you this morning about 5 points that really are the foundation to help lead you back to educating yourself and really just remain motivated. I also this morning want to share my personal experiences, which is what Gus and I had talked about. Living right here in Jefferson City, I have been able to experience some amazing things in my very short 15-year hairdressing career. I was a small town gal. I was not raised here in Jefferson City. However, I moved here after cosmetology school. And I have worked behind the chair before embarking on truly the greatest education of my life, and that has been running and owning Crum, the Salon. From day one, with very little business background, I didn't have a degree in business. I knew I had to continue to find a way to educate myself in business, as well as continue to diversify my new hairdressing skills. So, do we have a little clicker? What's that? Okay, good. The first slide, if you can go again here, is really just develop a positive attitude. And Chad spoke about this, and thank you for that speech. That was absolutely amazing. But really look at every difficulty as an opportunity. Seize the moment, be thankful, recognize from what you have learned from the experience. Some of you in the room may be thinking about a job promotion. You may have a desire to open a business, as I did at a very young age, and you may be thinking, I'm too young for that. Maybe I'm too old or I'm not educated enough. But I'm here to just remind you and challenge you. Just really eliminate that way of thinking and just allow yourself to grow. Take the challenge on. In the beginning stages of my career and the launch of my business, I faced a lot of negativity. I was told no to a business loan, and I've told this story before to this community. I was also told that we do not need another hair salon in this town, which is funny because I think we have 350 the last time I checked. So maybe that was partially true. However, you have a lot to learn, little girl, which was quite a slap in the face because at 23, I guess you don't really feel like you're a little girl. Looking back, maybe I was. But I didn't stop at the first banker who told me no. I did not allow those negative comments to become bigger than my dreams and my goals. And I just really encourage you, anytime you're in those situations, just push away the negativity. Develop a positive attitude and move forward. My second point is set your goals, and this was something that's really important, and I continue to do every day in business, and I encourage my team when I coach them. Write your goals down. Post them on the wall, whether you set your iPhone every day to look or every week. Just make sure that you are going in the direction of your dreams and really finding the mentor that will hold you accountable to that. Surround yourself with diverse people, that will encourage professional and personal growth. I find that's very, very important. My goal was learning about other cultures. My small town that I grew up in did not offer a lot of diverse experiences. So I decided to enter a contest, and this contest was actually in Europe. Some of you may be aware of some of the media that was around this. 2 days I surrounded myself with 13 men and women from around the world. And English was definitely a second language there. And behind the scenes, basically what we had to do was prepare our models, and we had to portray what we felt like was cutting edge for our continent. I was on stage in front of hundreds of people. There was a panel of judges, and I really needed to surround myself, and I knew that, with that much-needed diversity, which created a great foundation to build upon personally and professionally. My point is just to believe in yourself, be willing to set your goal almost out of reach, because that's truly what's going to create your growth. As an 18-year-old cosmetology student, I never in a million years thought that I would be standing on stage showing cutting-edge styles representing the Midwest, but also representing my continent in North America. So the third slide. Be willing to become uncomfortable. How many of you have a fear of public speaking? Anyone? Show of hands. Okay. Well, if you would have asked me a few years ago if I would be standing here doing this, I would have said, no way. Absolutely not. This was truly, I think, probably more of a fear than death to me, honestly. But try things that you've never tried before. One of the biggest opportunities that I was given was in 2005 when I competed on Making It Big, which was an Oxygen reality TV show. It was the best and the worst moment of my whole entire life because I knew soon after arriving in Toronto that I was way in over my head. But I knew that this filming was preparing me for greater things that were about to come into my career. And talk about being uncomfortable. Before the show aired, I knew that I was going to be portrayed as the Midwestern gal, the small town gal, who competed against two New Yorkers. So there were three of us. And of course, I was the only Midwesterner. I was very vulnerable, but however, this was one of the biggest growing opportunities of my whole life. So you don't necessarily have to compete, obviously, on a reality TV show to be out of your comfort zone. Some of you in this room may be thinking about having that uncomfortable conversation with your boss about the next job promotion, the advancement opportunity in your company. Maybe you're thinking about taking a small business loan to the banker. Just remember that improving upon the goals that you set will be followed by uncomfortable moments. Next slide. Be willing to invest in yourself. You guys are here this morning, so you recognize the importance of investing in yourself. You're away from your work, you're away from your family. Be willing to contribute that time and that energy, and sometimes that's hard to set that time aside, especially when you have a husband and children or a wife. I choose weekend, afternoon classes. I choose to invest in books that really pertain to my industry and just really fill my mind with knowledge. And for me, that's very, very relaxing, but I also have found someone that I looked up to personally, and I would say figure out what makes them tick and really try to seek education from that person. For me, that person was Nick Arrojo from TLC's What Not to Wear. And some of you ladies may have heard about it or heard about him. He is no longer on that show. However, he was the lead stylist. I was really interested in not only his hairdressing skills. He's an excellent hairdresser. He has fabulous razor cutting skills. However, his business skills are impeccable. He lost everything. He lost his business partner. His team walked out, but he rebuilt stronger. And today, he actually is in Soho, New York. He has a hair school alongside with his very successful salon. So it was really important for me to be able to spend personal one-on-one time with him and just really soak in and just learn everything I could about him and the way that he ran his business. This was a huge financial sacrifice for me. Being a small business and only a few years into business, I knew that time away from my chair really equaled no money coming in. Just remember to take time, resources, and invest in yourself. The fifth one is, this is something I hold really close to my heart, and it's giving back. To you guys, to my community. Be willing to give back to your community and volunteer. Most of you sitting in this room, if you have volunteered, you recognize the importance of that, and you recognize that you learn something every time. Whether you stand before a room or you go to the Salvation Army and you're dipping out food. My experience as a business owner and having been on the board of the Missouri Women's Council, I have learned that they have taught me more than I could ever be able to teach and give back to them. So share your experiences, share your knowledge. It's truly the greatest gift that you can give another person. Good. By learning to give back to others, recognizing the importance of investing in yourself and embracing being very uncomfortable, you will find great rewards in the growth you receive. It truly starts by documenting your goals, changing your attitude, and really having a positive outlook in life. And always thinking that you can do it, no matter who tells you that you can't. Do not let anyone tell you that you must move to another city, another state, or another region to be successful, because it can happen right here in Missouri. Thank you.